Hello, my name is Shanghai and my partner.
My name is Panya.
We are studying in Britain and we are come from Cambodia.
Today we will describe about effect of using chemical fertilizer. In the world nowadays, we observe that agriculture has been progressing from 1 year to 1 year. Meanwhile of progressing, we have to know that long time ago, the farmer in the world always rely on organic fertilizer as not as natural fertilizer such as animal manure, protein plant, in order to help their plant grow.
But at present, rest of human have grown up quickly, so they need a lot of food to supply. In this reason, farmers require to use another nutrient short like chemical fertilizer to improve the growth of land or increase the yield growth.
Separately, we saw that in our Asia continent, including Cambodia, which currently rely on agriculture that contain 85% of population are farmers. We also observe that they are also preferable use chemical fertilizer like another country too.
Meanwhile, of using chemical fertilizer, we found that there are both advantage and disadvantage. So in order to make it easy to study about the effect of using chemical fertilizer, my group that have 2 members determine the objective, then make question and research.
Objective that we determine are:
First, benefit of using chemical fertilizer.
second, impact of using chemical fertilizer to environment.
Third, impact of using chemical fertilizer to animal and human health. Before going to interpret our objective, we would like you to understand about the definitions of chemical fertilizer and some of the background of it.
Chemical fertilizer is any substance synthetic origin that contain more nutrient essential to the growth of plant. Chemical fertilizer can be used high crop yield. There are many different sorts of chemical fertilizer, but in generally, there are 2 sorts of it. There are a sort of liquid and a sort of solid. A sort of liquid, as known as pesticide, is used by farmers to protect their crop from insects and bacteria. And a sort of solid is used to scatter in field or into crop in order to provide the plant absorb the nutrient. And commonly, farmers use chemical fertilizer that contain more of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
So now we would like to interpret our objective. The first we will describe about the benefit of using chemical fertilizer. Actually, using chemical fertilizer can provide the plant grow well because it has essential nutrients which the plant needs. Otherwise, when the plant have enough nutrients, the plants will grow in a short period of time. Then the farmer can collect their yield crop early. So the farmer will profit their time and profit their money because of chemical fertilizer are affordable.
Surely that chemical fertilizer provide the farmer many benefits or advantage, but it also provide the farmer many disadvantages too. We already know that chemical fertilizer is derived from synthesis of many chemical compounds. When the farmer uses it on their crop, those compounds can flow to the lake, river, or stream with places that have water source. Then, those compounds can pollute the water that makes water quality that cannot serve as human need. Otherwise, irrigate chemical fertilizers or liquid can react with oxygen, which is the gas that humans need to breathe, and can decrease that gas from the air. Then the air is polluted and will impact to ozone layer.
Of course, chemical fertilizer can impact to the water soil and atmosphere, but it also impact to the soil because the plant absorb only the chemical substance that it needs like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, etc.
The chemical compound that rest from plant absorb will infiltrate into the soil. Then, when the rainfall or irrigate, those compounds will transform to base and acid, which can react with certain substance content in the soil, which can cause the soil as not as hardened. It is soil that loses the fertility. In the same time, using chemical fertilizer on the soil will actually impact to the group of the bacteria or microorganisms like actinomycetes, which have special capacity that can create the order of soil, break the soil into easy layer of soil that make the soil healthy, break the dead body or the dead plant into fertilizer. The soil will lose that bacteria group because of chemical polluted. Anyway, chemical fertilizer is not only impact to environment, but especially it also impact to animal and human health. When animals human use the water that is saved from water pollution by not following the step of filter, it can cause a disease called methemoglobinemia, which can have in the body that can make the skin become blue and reach to faint or to die. For consumed food, which made from exit of chemical fertilizer, is harmful when we eat it. It can cause diseases like gastritis, intestinal tract infection, vomit, diarrhea, and it also associated with cancer. all the which irrigate chemical fertilizer sort of liquid by not following the step of technicality can flow and touch with human body that can cause to the skin cancer, respiratory tract infection, eye dryness. One more, when the soil loses the fertility become hard soil, so the farmer cannot use the soil anymore. It requires to use the technicality to make the soil back into the easy of soil, make the soil back into fertility that can cause loss of time and loss of the money. If those compounds increase in agriculture day by day, it will become toxic. It means that we increase the toxin in food, water, or air extra which have in nature. And the question asks, who receive it or drink it? As I said on the top, it's only human that receive most, eat most, or drink most into their body and can cause many diseases. Human is the person that began in this communication effect and show our incorporate between human and nature. We cannot abandon to use the chemical fertilizer because it is very important in our human livelihood.
Totally, we can conclude that using chemical fertilizer is very affecting to the crop environment, animal and human health. It is true to provide the human of advantage and disadvantage because all human want to get advantage, so they don't think about disadvantage, which can affect by them.
This effect can be deemed like communication between human and nature by using chemical fertilizer that can affect to nature. Then nature affect back through the communication cycle that can cause many advantage and disadvantage. And finally, we know that humans want to make the advantage, but disadvantage also occur. Because for this reason, we need to find a solution we can reach the reach. It's not meant to be not just chemical fertilizer anymore, but the farmer could decrease use it by using organic fertilizer blend with chemical fertilizer. Doing this can protect the soil, decrease water and air pollution, decrease the compound of chemical in food. So the bad influence will be reduced or will not occur anymore.